it's Aja. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. If you haven't been here before, I make videos about exploration, pivoting, and learning new skills, whether you are later in life or just starting your journey. And I like to share both my successes and failures because we can both learn from them. So today's video is going to be about how YouTube has changed my life and how I really recommend for everyone to get on YouTube. I have this notebook here. It says One Day at a Time. This is my YouTube notebook. This is where I take notes for my YouTube videos. And I have a lot of notes to look at this time because I had a lot to say, but I wanted this video to be organized, okay? But let me just start by saying YouTube has really changed my life. And that might be hard for people to understand because I don't make money on YouTube. I've never been monetized. There was a time that I tried really hard to be monetized. I've more or less given up on that now, and now I just make videos because I like to make videos. But my life has changed just the same. This video was actually inspired by another YouTuber. Her name is Jocelyn Star, and I will link her video either, if not up here, then I will go ahead and put it in the description box. But she made a video that's very similar, and it inspired me to make this one because she just kind of shared her YouTube journey and just explained like all the reasons why she continues to make YouTube videos. And I just thought, yeah, me too, girl. So I thought I would make one as well. And by the way, this is not my usual attire. I look like I'm dressed for an interview because I'm dressed for an interview. I literally had 2 Zoom interviews today. I made a video yesterday that I put up yesterday about what those interviews were. So if you haven't seen that video, go back and check it out. I want to share my YouTube journey with you guys so you can understand why I'm so excited about and so passionate about YouTube. And even though I have, under 2,000 subscribers, I've never reached that, 40,000 watch hours goal post for I've never reached that 40,000 hour goal post for monetization. Why am I still excited about it even though it doesn't make me money? I'm going to share that with you today. But first I'm going to open the blinds because I feel like we need a little more sun in here. So part of the reason I want to share this journey with you guys is because people always tell me, especially when they find out that I have a YouTube channel, they're always telling me, oh, I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel too. I would like to start a YouTube channel too, but like I don't have all the right equipment that I want yet, or I don't have the setup going on yet, And I understand how you might feel like you need that stuff because you see like all the YouTubers you see, they have like a fancy camera that's like hundreds of dollars. They have all this like fancy, expensive editing software. I will admit that I have some of those things. The camera that I'm filming with right now is like a $500 camera. The editing software that I use the most is Final Cut Pro, and it's like $400 or something like that for lifetime. But you don't need all of that to start. You get there. When I started on YouTube, first of all, take a look at my first ever YouTube video. Hi, my name is Aja, and this will be my first YouTube video. All you have to do, you go to my channel, you reverse the order from instead of newest, you put it at oldest of all my videos, and you will find that my first ever video was 10 years ago. I filmed it using the webcam of the computer I had at the time, which was not a Mac. It was like a little Acer notebook computer like that I got at Black Friday for like $75. Like, I'm not kidding. That was what I filmed the video on. There was no extra microphone. It was just the computer microphone. There was no extra video camera. It was just the webcam from the computer. The fact that it wasn't like glitching and stopping every 3 seconds is by the grace of God herself, because factually the equipment I had was not good and I did not have any editing software. So literally my editing was that I stopped the video and started the video when I wanted something included. I literally, like, you can see in the video I keep my hands down like this, like by my side so that you can't see me doing it in the webcam, but literally I just like click to stop the video, you know, and then I would click to start it again. And that was my editing, because I literally, like, I couldn't make cuts. I didn't know how. I didn't have any kind of editing software whatsoever. And that was how I made my first video. And yeah, it's not like it was wildly popular. In the 10 years since I put it out, it only has just over 1,000 views. But I'm averaging like 100 views right now per video. So it was still not bad. Like it was doing all right. 100 views per year for 10 years is where it's at right now, like literally. So in other words, it's doing about as good as my current videos are. And that was literally just like a singing video, because at the time my biggest goal in life was to be a K-pop singer. So it is me singing in Korean 10 years ago. Whew. Dang. But I say all that to say that you can start anywhere. You do not need like all this fancy equipment. You do not need a whole bunch of money. You don't need all of those things that you think you need. You don't need. You have it. I guarantee you have enough to start. And once you get comfortable and once you get good, then sure, splurge a little, spend a little money to increase the quality. Because the fact of the matter is, when you start on YouTube, you won't be good. You won't make a good video. Even if you have all the amazing, like, equipment, your first video is going to be garbage anyway. So, and that's not to discourage you. My point is that you might as well make a bad video for free. And once you get used to it and you've practiced and you've learned and you don't say every other second anymore, and you're better at speaking and you feel more comfortable in front of the camera, then spend money to upgrade your quality slowly, instead of trying to accumulate all the things which, let's be honest, are going to be outdated by the time you would want to start anyway. Plus, most of y'all got iPhones. iPhone camera, I know you've heard other YouTubers say this before, but the iPhone camera is good enough. It's good enough. You can start with the iPhone camera. I've got plenty of videos on here that are filmed with my iPhone camera. I've also got plenty of videos on here that are filmed with a really, really old Sony camcorder. Some of my like most popular videos are horrid quality, but if the content is there, the quality can be overlooked. People overlooked the poor quality of some of my videos and watched them anyway because the content was there. And so that's why I say just start anyway. My most popular video on YouTube right now is my 1 year locked journey like update video. It has like 13,000, is that right? 16,000 views, which is like so impressive for me, because like I said, right now I'm averaging about 100 views on each new video that I post. So 16,000 views is like, whoa, I'm so popular to me, even though that might not be accurate. But even though that video was really popular, I haven't been able to recreate that kind of success with other lock updates. However, if I look at the entire list of all of my most popular videos, we have a few lock updates. We have a few lock updates. We have some unexpected gems. There's a teaching in Korea video. There's a video about the Seoul Pride Festival in there. The most popular video that I have that people still watch to this day, so don't confuse that with the most viewed video ever, but like the video that right now, if I go check out my analytics, it's being watched the most out of all the videos on my channel, is a video about me and my mom visiting the that word is so hard to say, Haesindang Penis Park in South Korea. That's right. That's where we went. And the reason that video The reason that that video does well still to this day is because it's what is known as evergreen content. So basically what that means is that every spring and summer, people are looking up Haesindang Park. Every spring and summer, people are thinking about visiting a penis park. They're like, I'm interested in going to see this site. And then they watch videos about that. So every year, even though that video is 5 years old, every year in spring and summer, I get more views on that video. That video will continue to be relevant over the years because people will still visit that park over the years. Until the day that that park falls off completely and nobody ever wants to go again, that video will still be relevant. You know, because the park is not really changing. It's literally a cultural, it's a cultural and historical site. It's not like maybe what you might think of when you think of a penis park. There's all sorts of documentation in there to explain that there's a story. There's a story involved with the history of the park. I'm not going to tell you what the story is because go see the park. It's great. It was really unexpectedly educational and fun to visit. Yes, with my mom. And so because a lot of my most viewed videos are not in the same genre, they're not the same type of video, that's one of the reasons I refuse to niche. I will not niche down. I'm not going to limit myself to making just one type of video because my audience doesn't want to watch just one type of video from me. The things that people want to watch from me are varied. And so I won't be niching. And I think that if you are really only passionate and you really only care about one thing and you can talk about that one thing forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, obviously niche. Do it. Talk about that one thing because niching leads to faster growth than what I've been doing. Probably you can get monetized before I ever will if you pick a niche and you consistently make content regarding that niche. Me, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because I have varied interests and my audience have varied interests, and I like to think that by showing all the things I'm interested in and really broadening my horizons on my channel, what I'm doing is finding the people who like me, who I am as a person. Speaking of which, if you watched the video to this point thus far, then you like me. It's not just because you like YouTube and you're interested in making a YouTube channel. You watched this much of the video, you like me, so go ahead and subscribe, okay? Because I'm in all of my videos, so I'm just saying. This channel has made me so much more confident in speaking. I just did 2 interviews today via Zoom, which can be so nerve-wracking, but I handled them with ease. In fact, I feel pretty confident that I made it to the next step in both of those interviews. One of them, I know I made it to the next step because they told me so immediately. But the other interview, I feel like I made it to the next step in that one too. I feel like just the fact of being used to being in front of a camera already I know where to look. When I did my video interviews, I wasn't just staring at myself on the screen. I was looking up by where that little green recording dot is at because I'm used to finding the camera lens and looking into the camera lens so that the person who views me on the screen feels like I'm looking in their eyes. That is what YouTube did for me. And it just helps everything so much. It helped me to make eye contact with people in real life because as I've spoken about, maybe not as much here, but definitely on my other channel, I am a little soft, little neurodivergent baby girl, and I used to have a lot of trouble with eye contact, even though my mom really instilled in me how important it was to look people in the eye when they were talking to you. But when I would respond back to them, I would be looking anywhere except for their eyes. But being on YouTube has helped me with eye contact in real life because I'm used to now not thinking so much about how I'm being perceived at that moment or thinking too much about what I'm saying. I can think about what I'm saying while making eye contact. Somewhat. I'm not going to say I'm perfect at it. You will catch me looking elsewhere besides just the camera at some point. But I'm just saying I've gotten better at it. It's improved me. I also used to not be as confident in my language learning skills, okay? You know, I make some videos about language learning. That's one of the topics that's, you know, recurring on this channel. I used to think I was bad at all the languages I tried to learn. But I realized that that's not the case. 한국말로 영상을 만들 수 있으면 한국말로 사람들과 소통도 가능해요. Si puedes hacer un video en español, puedes conversar con la gente en español también. And sure, not perfectly, no es perfectamente, pero like I'm working on it, I'm trying, and I'm able to work on it and try and feel more confident because of YouTube. Because I'm also constantly thinking about you. I'm thinking about how I can entertain you. I'm thinking about what would make a good video for you. And in thinking about that, I'm living my life a little bit more interesting and a little bit more exciting than I would have. I try new things for the sake of making content. The thing is, like, that sounds like, oh, I'm just like living for the gram. Like, I'm just doing things so people can see me do things. But the truth is, these are things that I always wanted to do in the first place. This is the life that I've been wanting to live anyway, and I'm more motivated to live it because I know somebody's watching. I'm not faking it. I'm making it. I'm making it because somebody's watching. And truth be told, you know, if it wasn't for you watching, there's a lot of my life that just wouldn't have been lived. There's a lot of exciting, amazing chances I've taken that I wouldn't have because I didn't have that extra kick in the butt, that extra little push. You push me, and I would love to push you back.
But I am telling you right
now,
now,
if you've been thinking about making a YouTube channel, you should do it. Maybe not for the purpose of gaining an income, because the fact is it's quite difficult to gain an income through YouTube. Not impossible. You very well may do much better than me. So it is possible. But my point is that YouTube itself has made me better. It's helped me in my life. And this is why I don't give up on YouTube, even though YouTube doesn't pay me. Because my life is better because of it. I'm continuing this journey. I won't give up, even though sometimes I take breaks. Sometimes I feel like I don't want to keep going. But until the day that this does not inspire and bring me joy, I'm not going to give up. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you want to see other videos where I speak these languages that I'm learning, then here is a video of me speaking Korean, and here is a video of me speaking Spanish. Poorly. I need to make a new one of those. I will do that. So bye!